How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Stanley playing NHL 17 playoff mode, ready to get these playoffs ready to go. Over there in the West, we got Chicago, Nashville, Minnesota, St. Louis, Anaheim, Calgary, Edmonton, San Jose, and over there in the East, we got Washington, Toronto, Pittsburgh, Columbus, Montreal, and New York, and Ottawa and Boston. It's going to be a really good playoff series. I'm really hoping that the best is yet to come. With 5 Canadian teams in the playoffs, only the good things can happen. So I'm going to simulate through these playoff matchups real quick and get right down to business. So here we go. And according to this, it seems like we only have 3 Canadian teams in the second round, which isn't too bad. Let's hope for more, though. Let's look at the playoff tree real quick, see what happened in the matchups over there. Chicago and Nashville took it to Game 7, but Chicago ended up winning, as well as St. Louis, another Game 7 matchup there. St. Louis and Chicago should be in the second round. Anaheim and Calgary took it to a Game 6, and Calgary ends up winning. Oh my goodness! We're going against the San Jose Sharks, who beat the Edmonton Oilers 4-2. That's going to be a hell of an upset if that were to happen. And over there in the East, and everyone can see this coming from a mile away, but Pittsburgh and Washington in the semifinals yet again, probably for the second year in a row. Maybe Ovi will get past the second round this year. Oh, we can only hope for him. But over there, they beat out Toronto 5 games, and Pittsburgh beat Columbus in 5 games. And Montreal was taken to a Game 7 from the New York Rangers, as well as Ottawa taking Boston all the way to Game 6. So that's an interesting matchup right there, an all-Canadian semifinal. So according to this, we're guaranteed at least 1 Canadian team in the East final. Let's hope that's all true. All right, we'll get down to the next matchups, and we'll see how it goes. This has been a very surprising Stanley Cup playoff run, if I do say so myself. The only Canadian team left in the finals is the Montreal Canadiens, and we're going to take a look exactly what happened in these semifinals right there. Pacioretty tearing it up with 17 points. My goodness. Playoff tree. We can only hope. So over there in the West, St. Louis ends up creaming the Chicago Blackhawks at 4-1. They took them out in 5 games, and then down there, San Jose Sharks, they end up beating the Calgary Flames, which is unfortunate. I'd love to see Calgary make it as well, but they lost to the San Jose Sharks in 6 games, 4-2. My goodness. And over there in the East, it doesn't seem like NHL 17 is really agreeing with Ovechkin and his team, because Pittsburgh yet again beats them 4-1. Poor Ovechkin, let me tell you. And then down there in the semifinal, Montreal and Ottawa. Montreal was actually down 2-0. I was actually paying attention to that series a lot, and then they won 4 in a row. So what it's saying so far, Montreal and Pittsburgh in the East for the East finals, and I hope I'm wrong, but it looks like it's shaping up to be Pittsburgh and San Jose again in the finals. But I guess we shall see as we keep progressing through this. Let's go to the next round. You can't make this up. This would be a match made in heaven. The San Jose Sharks want a taste of that cup, as they missed it last year against the Montreal Canadiens this year. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a better Stanley Cup final. So we're going to take a look at exactly what happened in the finals. I doubt that this will happen at all, but 24 points. Patches is really tearing it up down there over Montreal. But over there, San Jose beat St. Louis Blues in 6 games, and Montreal took out the Pittsburgh Penguins in 6 games as well for a Canadian team versus American team, I guess you can say. There it is right there. So the Montreal Canadiens versus the San Jose Sharks in the Stanley Cup Finals. I want to do we might as well play through this. We're going to simulate game to game to game. We're going to go goal by goal by goal, see what happens here. All right, so first period, Montreal 1-0. Second period, 1-1. Third period, overtime. All right, so we're doing overtime now. Somebody's going to grab it, and it looks like San Jose wins the first game. Not too bad. I'm a big Habs fan myself. I really don't want my Habs to lose this one. I really want the simulation to go as according to plan. So sim next game, and we're going to sim periods through again. And it looks like San Jose is going to be relentless against Montreal this year. If this is what the final is going to look like, Montreal would be down 2-0 in the opening round. Oh my goodness. But they were down 2-0 against the Ottawa series. Maybe they'll come through again. Come on, Carey Price. You can make this happen. We're going to simulate. Here we go again. So it looks like we're in San Jose. Montreal does not win in San Jose very often, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen again today, as 5-0. The San Jose Sharks, they were really close last year, getting a taste of that championship. They won it, and they're going through everybody right now. Play the next game. Simulate. This is not very happy for me, for a Habs fan. Sim period. And another 1-0 lead for San Jose, and 1-0 lead for the 3rd game in a row. The Montreal Canadiens got shut out, and your Stanley Cup champions this year, according to NHL 17, roster updates and all, the San Jose Sharks. They're going to defeat the Montreal Canadiens. Look at that. If only. I don't think that's actually going to happen. I really want my Habs to do better than that. But if that's what it says is going to happen, it's going to be a really decent, really fun playoff run. So there is your matchups there. This is what it's supposed to look like at the end of the year. I'm really happy with the way it turned out, being that Montreal made it all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals. But realistically, I really hope that they do make it. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is your 2016-2017 Stanley Cup playoff predictions. I'm going to check out the points here real quick, see where everybody was. Pacioretty didn't get any points in that final. Thank God. Radulov, though, also with 24 points. So Montreal should be going on a tear this year by the sounds of it. 24 points. My goodness. Even Galchenyuk got in there. Logan Couture, Joe Thornton. My God. It's going to be a really fun playoff run this year. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There is your, as I just said, 2016-2017 Stanley Cup playoff run. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're a San Jose Sharks fan, I have high hopes for you. If you're a Habs fan, let's hope this outcome doesn't happen again. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching, have yourselves a wonderful day and take good care of yourselves.